What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in Call of Duty Black Ops after a bit of a break. PlayStation Network was down last week, and I had a real terrible time this weekend. I was just getting absolutely schooled. A couple of you guys recommended that I should try the FAL out with the fire selector. Unfortunately, I do not have the fire selector yet, so we're going to just start playing around with it while I level it up, and so far I'm kind of liking it. I mean, obviously the single shot method takes a little bit to get used to because you got to yank on that trigger, but it definitely does the damage, so I do like that, and I think I'm going to... It's growing on me. I played with it for a couple hours this morning, and at first I kind of hated it. My aim was way off. This was one of the earlier videos, and it kind of grew on me. But let's talk about today's topic today, and this is kind of an extension of the networking video that I did last week. So if you haven't seen that already, I strongly recommend you check that out, because networking is pretty much the best way to grow your channel legitimately. Anyways, today our topic is basically more friends, and it falls along with networking, where you should be trying to find channels that are around your size, a little bit bigger maybe, a little bit smaller maybe, and hooking up with them and finding a group of people that you enjoy talking with, that are entertaining, that have similar style, similar age groups. Obviously, if you're 40 years old, you shouldn't be, looking for kids that are 14 to 15 years old, because you guys aren't going to have anything in common. But like my Minecraft group, we've got, I think there's 5 of us now, and I think we've got one of us that's like 18, but everybody else is late 20s, early 30s, and it's a pretty good demographic group. So, a lot of times people will be asking, well, how the hell do you find these people? And that's a legitimate question, because just like you have a hard time getting noticed and recognized out there, finding other small channels like yourself can be real challenging. So one of the things that worked really well for me is if you go to Social Blade and you look at your channel, there is an option to see, you'll see a ranking system on the left. If you click on the ranking system, it pulls up all the people that are near you in rank, and then you can look at people that are roughly your size. Pull up their channels, and most of them are going to be non-gaming related, but you should find somewhere between 5 or 6 solid gaming sized channels. They're going to be either around you in subscribers or around you in views per month. And then you want to look at their analytics and compare them to you. So obviously, if somebody's got 67,000 subscribers, but they had 2,000 views last month, and you've got 2,000 views this month, but you've got 200 subscribers, odds are that's not a channel you want to work with, because they may have a shit ton of subscribers, but they're either 1, cheating the system to drastically inflate their subscribers, or 2, they don't use YouTube very much and they're dying off and they're on their way out. So you want to make sure that you're careful with both of those. But when you find a channel that's active, when you find a channel whose commentary that you enjoy, somebody that you find comparable, somebody that if you were into your demographic, which hopefully you are, you wouldn't mind watching occasionally, then that's the person you want to target. Now, what you want to do from here is go to their box for box. That's the little box in the bottom right. On their channel page, you will see who they associate with. And what that basically means is other people that they have networked with in the past. And usually you'll find somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 20 channels down there. You open up every single one of those, and then you compare those, find the ones you like, then you do that with their box for box. And after about 2 hours worth of work, you're going to have, 70, 80, 200, 300 channels for you to look at. And so with those channels, now you start comparing demographics. Obviously, if you're a Minecraft guy and he's Guild Wars 2, that's not going to do you any good. If you're, FPS and he's doing Let's Plays or tips and tricks, that's not going to work either. So find a guy that does the same kind of content that you do, the same demographic that you're in. You should have a pretty big base now. And then just shoot him, a message and kind of have what you want to do in mind before you contact them. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm on YouTube, I'm just incredibly busy. There's so much shit to do. And if somebody sends you a message and is like, hey, you want to do a dual com? Sure. What do you have in mind? Oh, well, I don't know. What do you have in mind? That's not good. Because at this point now I'm like, I don't really have time for this. I don't really want to work. It's just, no. Instead, message them and be like, hey man, I'm so-and-so. This is my channel. Here's my Social Blade link. You can see I've got 10,000 subscribers. I have 375,000 views a month on average. I would like to work with you. Here is my idea. If you've got a better one, that would be awesome as well. And then kind of pitch your idea. You know, I'd like to play Super Smash Bros. Minecraft map twice a week for the next couple weeks, or you know, I'd like to do the Ant Farm map, or you know, I want to do dual comms on that, you know, Call of Duty, whatever, and pitch your idea. That way, the individual not only sees all of your stats and knows exactly what you have to offer, but you know, he's going to see the benefit right off the bat, and then he sees what you're kind of thinking about doing. And you also need to realize you're going to get a lot of no responses, and if you do get a response, you may even get a few negative responses. I did a thing a couple months back where I was trying to recruit for our Legendary and our Dungeoncraft server, and you know, I had people that were half my size basically tell me to go fuck myself, that I didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, okay, well shit, you know, it's all good. So, you know, those are the type of people that are going to make themselves known really quickly, and you know, don't take it personally. Don't get offended by it if somebody turns you down. Just move on. There's millions of people on YouTube, and there are at least 5 or 6 that are willing to work with you. So don't worry about it. Don't get stressed out. Don't fight with people. You know, don't argue with them if they say, oh, you're not big enough, or no, I don't like your content, or whatever. Just, all right, man, thanks. Appreciate your time. Have a great one. Good luck with your channel. And be friendly, because the last thing you want to do is piss somebody off and then get into a big old dislike war, and then your subscribers are fighting their subscribers, and you know, before you know it, it's just way out of hand. So don't do that either. But then from that point, you know, once you've worked with them for a little bit, start trying to add people to your little group. You know, add, you know, 2 or 3 people a month, and you know, before you know it, you're going to have a pool of, you know, 10, 20, 30 YouTube commentators that are all in your demographic, that are all your size, and you guys can start liking each other's videos, commenting on each other's videos. You know, that way your subscribers and their subscribers start finding each other out, and there's a lot of good tactics that you guys can use to kind of cross-pollinate, is what I call it. I'm sure there's a better term for it, but cross-pollinate is what I call it. There's a lot of ways that you can get your subscribers on their channel and their subscribers on your channel, and I'll be covering those in some of the later videos over the next couple of weeks. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you found it informative. If you did, please click that like button. Feel free to leave me any comments in the comment section below if you have any questions, comments, or feedback. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.